In today's lecture, we discuss about active and passive elements. Okay? Active elements are those which supply energy independently in the circuit. That means जो एलिमेंट सर्किट को एनर्जी देता है वो एक्टिव कहलाता है. दैट इज सेल, बैटरी, ट्रांजिस्टर्स ये क्या करते हैं? सर्किट को एनर्जी प्रोवाइड करते हैं. ओके. पैसिव एलिमेंट्स आर दोज एलिमेंट्स विच एब्जॉर्ब, you can say receive एनर्जी फ्रॉम द सर्किट. मतलब जो एनर्जी को लेते हैं, एक्टिव देने वाले होते हैं और पैसिव लेने वाले होते हैं, जैसे कि रेजिस्टर्स, कैपेसिटर्स एटसेट्रा. ओके. आई थिंक इट्स वेरी इजी एंड अंडरस्टूडेबल. आई थिंक देयर इज नो डाउट इन दिस डेफिनेशन. ओके. नाउ फ्रॉम द डेफिनेशन I have a question for you. Okay. There are some graphs that I want you give me the answer. By seeing the graph, you need to tell me whether the element is active or passive. Okay. Before solving this question, let I give you a trick. Yeah, you can say I help you. In the previous lectures, we learned that when the power is negative, P is equal to VI. Okay. When power is negative, then it means it is delivered. That is, it acts as a source. Source may be cell or battery. And when the power is positive, it is absorbed. Remember these points. It's very important. Okay. When power is negative, it is delivered, and when power is positive, it is absorbed. Here see, V is positive, I is positive, plus, that is power is absorb करेंगे तो वो क्या होंगे? पैसिव. प्लस माइनस, पावर माइनस है, नेगेटिव है, इसका मतलब पावर डिलीवर हुई है. डिलीवर कौन करते हैं? एक्टिव एलिमेंट. माइनस प्लस मीन्स एब्जॉर्ब कौन करते हैं? पैसिव एलिमेंट. प्लस माइनस मीन्स डिलीवर्ड. डिलीवर कौन करते हैं? एक्टिव एलिमेंट. ओके. रिमेंबर दिस पॉइंट, इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. प्लीज टेक एसेस ऑफ दिस. Okay. Now came back to the question. In first graph, you see that the line is present in first and third quadrant. Remember, in first and third quadrant, the element acts as passive. Okay. That means it is passive. Okay. P for passive. In second graph, you see that the line is in second and fourth quadrant. When the line, that is the graph, is in second and fourth quadrant, then the element acts as an active element. That means it is for active element, this graph for active element. Before solving the third graph, let's come to the fourth one. Okay. Here you can see that the one half is act as active and the other half is act as passive. Okay. In such cases, we say that the element is active. That is, active factor dominate. Okay. Here see. Don't confuse with this. It is linear. See here. The graph, or you can say line, is in first quadrant. In first quadrant, element acts as a passive. Okay. Now came to the third question. Here you can see that the graph is in first and third quadrant, and you say that in first and third quadrant the element acts as a passive, and you say that it is passive. Okay. Wait. I tell you here see that the slope is negative. Okay, slope is equal to 1 by r. Slope is negative, that is r is negative. We say that resistors are passive elements. When r is negative, that is resistor is passive, but it seems to be negative, then it is act as a active element. Okay, now it is act as a active element. Remember this point, it is very important. Okay. If you have any doubts regarding to active and passive elements, then you can ask me in comment section. Before ending the lecture, I give you a little bit hint, you can say. When r is less than 0, L is less than 0 and C is less than 0. Okay, that is when R, L, C values are positive, then they act as active, and when R is greater than or equal to, L is greater than equal to, C is greater than equal to 0, then they are for passive. Okay, remember this point.